Senator from Boone.
Thank you, Mr. President. The coal community comeback plan apparently wasn't taken up in the House, and it certainly didn't make its way over here. But I can tell you, in southern West Virginia, we need a comeback plan. There's nothing in that comeback plan that goes against coal or the production of coal. In fact, I think the coal industry, particularly through some strategic surface mining, could absolutely bring back coal country in southern West Virginia by doing post-mined land use in such a way that we could have a true series of a big lake down there with everything from flood control to tourism. So I certainly want to continue to mine coal, but what this coal comeback community plan does is to focus on an area that was once proud and once poured millions of dollars into this general revenue budget, but now has fallen on its face. So this advisory group that would be put together would do no harm to coal, but it would actually help us with a strategic plan in coal country to make a comeback. We now have some bills in place, some tax credits if you locate a business on a post-mine land site. We have more severance tax dedicated to the county of origin so that we could invest that in infrastructure. And if we had a real strategic plan, and again with some of the federal monies being pushed out in the form of infrastructure, we could clearly come back in my area. Again, there's nothing in this bill that does anything against coal. This was a vehicle to try to get the coal community comeback plan before us, and I certainly think it's necessary. I urge rejection of the majority leader's motion.
Further discussion. Senator from Boone.
Thank you, Mr. President. Folks, again, the original bill is intact. It passes. What we're doing here is adding something very, very important to southern West Virginia. It's important to us, folks. When I look around my area and see the poverty, when I go down to my courthouse and they can't even open the doors of the courthouse, Boone County's budget went from $21 million a year to just over $4 million a year, folks. Our school system has taken a hit. We've lost population all over the state of West Virginia. We've passed bills to give a tax credit to the folks up in Taylor County, and half the people in Boone County moved up there and now it's coal miners. Folks, this is an incredible idea. I wish I thought about it. 542 is intact, exactly intact. What we have here is a chance, the best chance, that we'll be able to diversify the economy of southern West Virginia. Folks, this is important. Probably the most important thing for me this whole session. I wish I'd have thought about it. The Coal Community Comeback Plan. Now you think about that. We need a plan. This allows us to have a plan. It has the Department of Commerce. It has people from this body. I would hope that Mr. President might even consider me to be on there. I've talked to Former Senator Gaunch, Commerce Secretary Gaunch, we're trying. But if we put this plan in there, and it's in addition to, we don't have to go to conference. 542 passes. If we go against this, the motion and refuse, if we accept the House amendment, then it's done. It's done. You have the 542 and it's intact, and you have a strategic plan for southern West Virginia. We don't need to go to conference. And I will give kudos to the senator from Tucker, because we were on the same time a couple years ago, and we had the Coal Act in place of us. The Coal Act. You know what we did? We put a tax credit in the bill that allowed that if you locate a business on a post-mine land site, you get a 50% tax credit for 5 years. So it's not unheard of. Folks, please. 542 passes, that's the intent. I'm for that. But please give us a shot. Give us a shot at having a strategic plan at a critical time when the federal money will be coming out in the form of infrastructure. I think we can get a great plan for southern West Virginia, and we have to have it, folks. So, again, I urge rejection, and let's accept this House bill, this House amendment, because it does everything we want and more. Thank you.